G'day all, welcome back to Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. We're here today to do some paint repairs on some vintage Boba Fetts. I picked these up recently from an Australian Facebook auction guy called Shane Gordon. He always has a lot of these things at very good prices, and I was very happy to get these at the prices that I did. So yeah, as you can see, this guy was a cheapie, and that's because you can see the general condition of him. It's not great, but you can see what we can do for him. This guy was in much better condition, but you could still do with some touch-ups. They're both going into my collection, so I don't really care that they've got some. I'm going to put some paint on them. I reckon first thing we're going to do is we're just going to clean them up a little bit. As I mentioned in my previous video, these toys have seen some play over the time, and they've gathered some dirt and food and boogers, mud. Doesn't hurt to, oh yeah, that's definitely coming off now. As I mentioned in my previous video, some of these toys there's no issues with. They're just old. Some of these toys, you give them a clean and you can see what is coming off them. So you can see that is gross. Makes me want to keep cleaning. Okay, so we'll put him down. That's the first go. That's what's come off that. So we'll use a clean side for this one and see what comes off. I don't have a problem that there's stuff coming off it. I just want to get it off. I'm using these antibacterial wipes. They're available from Coles here in Australia. Nice and cheap, do the job. So there you go. And then we'll just get the tea towel, give him a bit of a wipe over so he's nice and dry for when we go to paint. I also want to add, I'm no master painter. I don't do the Warhammer figures or anything like that. I've got a few friends that are just excellent at painting. That is not me. I'm just doing it to touch up areas that need it. And I really want to just focus on this guy today. He is not great. Anything we do to him, I think, is going to help. So we've got some, it's like blue tack in here. So let's get, just got a little screwdriver. Going to be in to hold his weapon. It's coming off now. It's a little bit here. That'll do for that guy. All right. Now, the first thing I want to do, I think, is get this red in there. That'll really just bring some color out straight away. So I've got a number of reds, but I think this is the one I want to use, which is a bit of a darker red. It's a base color as well, so it's going to be a bit thicker. So you give it a good shake. Okay. One of the bristles is... Oh, there it is, it's all gone. Okay. Now, it's not spot on with the right colour, but it's okay. In the end, we're not trying to win any painting competitions, just trying to cover up all of these scratches that he's received over the 40 or so years that he's been around. He's worked hard, and now it's time to get back to it. $6 paint from your local Warhammer shop. If you don't have a Warhammer shop close by, just see who is the stockist in your town. Okay, well that looks fantastic, I think, considering how it did look. Okay, now let's get back to his face. Mm. I like the technique here of it's almost a bit like colouring in. So time for a bit of water on that guy. And there we go. So that's come out fantastic, I think. So let's wrap it up with the red. Hit it with a bit of brown. So for this one, I'm going to use this one. So red oxide. Same as before, give it a bit of a shake. And for the brown, we're going to hit the helmet and then get a wider brush and do his belt. Okay. So what I want you to take from this video is you do not have to be an expert painter. You just got to be a dude that can afford $6 for a little bit of paint, and you want to do it. Okay, well that's pretty much sorted his helmet out. And then we just got to get this belt done. So we're going to swap to a bigger brush for this one. So we've got this one. You can see the difference. It's a fair difference. But it's going to mean we're going to get this done a lot quicker. And that arm really wants to flop down. So you're just getting every stroke of paint that you're putting on, you're just getting big improvements. It's really easy doing this to forget that I'm even filming this video, because it's so calming to be able to do it. Okay, I think that looks great. So that's it for the brown. Next up is his chest. I've got a nice dark green for that one. So I'm going to use this one. I'll see how it goes. It doesn't matter if it's not right. It's what I have on me. If it turns out bad, I just go and buy more paint. Okay. Now this one is a layer, so we'll see how it turns out. I mean, he's got no paint on his chest anyway, so what's the real loss here? You can see that it is a bit different, but just gonna press on. This color feels more like the colors that we're seeing on Boba Fett these days rather than the vintage. And I believe in this case that something is better than nothing. There are collectors in the community that could watch this and just be horrified that I'm putting paint on this figure that isn't supposed to be there. So like I've said, the big thing to remember is you own the figure. Do whatever you want with the figure. If it makes you feel better to color it in, try and get it back to its glory, just do it. Now, because this particular paint that I'm using right now, because it's a layer one, you do have to chuck a few layers on. If it was the base paint, then it would be fine. But yeah, the layer one needs a bit more. I really like that. We'll do his top a little bit so that it matches. Alright, that's that. So the next step is we'll do a little bit of yellow. So for that, I've got this base, and we're going to do his arms and his knees and his shoulder pads. The other one. Okay. This whole gauntlet needs to be done. the knees. Okay, that's it for the yellow. And then the last thing I'm going to do is his Jetpack. Okay, so for that, so this paint, it's a little bit different. So it's not the normal Citadel, it's the Vallejo, which is all good, but we just can't like open the pot and dunk directly from there. We need to pour this onto something. So we're going to pour it onto this because this material isn't porous, so we'll get the most out of it. And that's it. In we go. So yes, it's not quite the same colour, but it's good enough for me. And that's it. So he's gone from a very unloved figure to just going to be an outstanding figure in the collection, which I'm really stoked with. So thanks very much for watching today. It's really awesome. A bit of paint rub there. If you like the content, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and watch out for more content like this. Thanks very much. Bye.